I'm super excited right now. I'm going to share with you a really cool project that will allow you to earn amazing passive income with crypto. And I have a great pleasure to introduce you my good friend who is actually has been taking advantage of this project for over 7 months now. And he's been able to turn $3,000 to approximately $650 daily income with this project. And the coolest part is it's 100% decentralized project, all operate on smart contracts. In fact, this is the world's first deflationary ROI, daily ROI platform. And I know that this whole idea of receiving daily ROI, it might sound risky. We've seen different projects in the crypto space that has actually not operating right now because after some time, and they have done some kind of daily ROI system. But this is totally different. I want to share with you why this is different and how you can take advantage of this deflationary system that is absolutely genius to build up some serious passive income with this platform that is built to last for a very long time. Because that's my focus. I'm not interested to do anything remotely short term, only long term. So let's get going. We have the Drip network. I have Marcos on the line, and he's from the Crypto Ventures. And we're going to just explain to you from the beginning how it works, how you can turn your BNB, buy with a Drip, deposit it into the contract with this faucet. Like you can see, I have 369 Drip deposited right now, approximately $10,000, and how to receive 1% daily on that Drip deposit until the maximum payout is 365%. And it's built on taxation, as you can see in the white paper, sustainability through tax on transactions. And we'll talk about the power of compound interest, which is the greatest power in the world. If you take advantage of the compound interest that you can receive here, and you can keep deposit Drip into the contract, eventually it can grow to big amounts. And this is a beautiful thing. It's a very powerful system. So yeah, let's start. Like I know you're super excited about this. Let me let everybody know how it started, like what results it has done for you so far. Where do you see it going in the future, and how it works?
Well, okay, to kind of explain Drip, the developer, his name is Ajrg. Yeah. He's from Singapore, and he has several other projects. First, he started off on Ethereum, but he got his name known for just doing Forex trading, Forex calls. Yeah. He actually shares his Forex calls on Telegram.
Nice.
And his free Telegram group. So he just was sharing his Forex calls. He also develops as well. And so one of his first projects that he released on Ethereum was called Grim Reaper. And he's seen the idea of the RFI, the Reflect token. And a lot of people are familiar with Reflect tokens these days because they're coins where there's a tax, and then maybe it'll let's say it's a 2% tax, and it'll burn 1% and then redistribute the other 1% to holders of the coin. So people are familiar with these coins where you hold and you earn more of the token. Mm-hmm. That's like automatic staking, where you don't have to actually stake the coin into a contract or into a specific staking wallet. So that coin is called R34P, and it's on the Ethereum blockchain. Mm-hmm. And at that time, well, that coin has continued going up in value. But at that time, this is when gas fees started to hit the Ethereum network, and a lot of people were trying to figure out what blockchain to go to next. And so a lot of projects did go over to Tron. However, I don't know why some people don't favor Tron. However, a lot of developers did move to Tron, but then boom, here comes CZ with the Binance Smart Chain, and bam, the Binance Smart Chain, and the coin took off. And so he developed his second coin, BR34P, which you can find on CoinGecko and you can find on Nomics or whatever. And the design, basic design of that coin was the same, where it's a 2% tax. 1% of every transaction burns the coin down, the supply down. The other 1% goes to the current holders of the coin. And so basically with that idea of the reflect token, he wanted to come up with a better use case for the coin to encourage people to buy and hold it. And he bought several project ideas, one of them being Hex. If anyone knows about Hex and Richard Hart, that coin is probably number 10 if you go on Nomics now, or number 11, somewhere there. It's pretty high up. And that coin was the first coin to bring the idea of the certificate of deposit, like the idea of the CD, which you get at a bank. It's an investment instrument. And so he brought that core idea to the blockchain. And now was Hex, Richard Hart, that developer. He was the first one to do this. And so for Ajrg, our developer, this project, seeing that idea and try to just look at different aspects. So he took the aspect of Hex, which you can find, and the aspect of the RFI, which is the original reflect token, where a lot of these coins get their Shiba, SafeMoon. There's many coins that use that contract technology from the very first. And so he took ideas of some of the best things he's seen and he created Drip. He said, okay, I got a genius idea. This is what I'll do. Drip, I'll have it where this coin will charge a 10% tax, except for a buy, because you want to be able to encourage people to buy without any taxation. Now, most reflect coins that you buy, you even have to pay the tax when you buy. If you buy SafeMoon, you're paying a tax on the buy as well. So he created his own decentralized exchange, just like Uniswap and PancakeSwap. It's all built in to one place.
Swap, where you can swap BNB for Drip and Drip for BNB.
Right.
Only.
And it will go ahead. And we'll eventually show you guys all the contracts on the back end, because you can see all this on the blockchain. All this is open source. Okay, so
this is built. Drip is built on which blockchain?
The Binance Smart Chain.
Binance Smart Chain. Okay.
So if you want, open up a third tab, type in Bscan.
Yeah.
And just in the search, type Drip. In the search bar.
Here is our Drip token. Total supply maximum is 1 million Drip, which is not a lot in our space.
Yeah, it's a low supply. I love low supply coins because it doesn't take large, massive market caps to move the coin price from $1, $2, $3, $4.
Almost a million transactions here. Incredible. And 14,700 holders. That's what we have right now, which is still a baby. The project is still a baby.
Yep. And so when you click holders down at the bottom, okay, so this is what's important here.
The first three are smart are contracts.
So I'm gonna break this down. So to explain the history of how he created this, so he took the idea of Hex and like SafeMoon. Okay, but in SafeMoon, he said, okay, SafeMoon, they distribute their tax different when every transaction is distributed in a different way. Maybe a certain amount burns, a certain amount goes to the holders, and a certain amount goes to developers. But he said, no, okay, this is what I'm going to do. With my tax that charges 10%, it's all going to go to a tax collection contract. So like if I send Vitaly 100 Drip coins, that's going to incur a 10% tax. Vitaly is going to receive 90, and the other 10 go to the first contract address you see there that has 77.44% of the supply.
So every time user A sends Drip coins, to user B, essentially 10% is being charged, and this 10% is going here.
But except the buy. So this is the one time you don't get charged. Also,
transfers or sells, when you sell the coin, you charge 10%.
correct.
Except for buy. Buy is 0% on the DEX that they built.
Now, guys, if you buy from PancakeSwap, which you can, there'll be a tax there. And it's all done to encourage people to use the site, use the DEX, and everyone comes to the website so they can see everything that Drip has to offer.
Right. So we have these taxes collected, and all goes to this contract right here. So this is not like a developer that hosts 77% of the coins. It's a contract.
Now I can show people how to actually read. There's tools to actually free tools actually audit and read contracts. But so this contract's second function is to collect, but the second function is to pay out people's 1% per day that they can claim. So 10 goes in and only 1% goes out. So that's where our 1% earnings comes from. So like if I actually stake 100 drip, that 100 drip cannot be removed. It's a permanent stake. And what happens is if I stake those 100, that's 100 coins out of circulation. So now the circulating supply is 100 less. And you'll notice when I deposit, I'll only have 90 because that counted as a transaction. Yep. So I will see that I have 90 deposited and the other 10 went to this tax collection address. So at that point, I'm making 1% of 90 drip coins. So that's 0.9 drip coins every 24 hours. But you're earning that percentage every second. But you'll see after 24 hours passes, you'll have a total. Let's go over to yours so we can show them visually what that looks like.
So if I have here 369, so exactly a little bit over 24 hours passed. So I have 3.788 now. And a little bit time will pass. You'll see this number change to more than 3.788. So it accumulates the available drip, and it kind of goes up. From this deposit amount, you see 789 right now, and it all comes from this address, this contract address. This available drip comes from here.
Yeah. So when he claims that 3.789, that will come from the tax collection address, which holds 77% of the million supply. So you guys gotta know how significant that means. That means majority of everyone that came into Drip, the early adopters, have all staked their coins. There's not that many loose coins for people to dump the market. Now that you guys understand that, what he also could do, he can claim those 3.7, or he can actually compound and add those 3.7 to his initial deposit.
Well, how would I
and by doing that, it's only a 5% tax. That's to encourage compounding or reinvesting.
Right. So let's say.
So if he hits that, go ahead.
Available, I want to take this $100 and I want to put it back to the deposit.
Correct.
And I can.
So you would go to the hydrate button underneath the deposit. It's kind of clear, yeah, right there, hydrate. And you hydrate.
I need to enter here the amount.
Oh no, hit reject. Yeah, you didn't put an amount, but you hit hydrate.
3.79.
No, you don't do it right there. You go and only thing you have to do is click the hydrate recompound button. That's it.
I don't need to put anything here.
No, is you leave that blank.
Okay.
And click that and just click hydrate.
Where? I click hydrate. It says insufficient funds. Maybe.
Okay. Oh, do you don't have any BNB in the wallet?
Not right now.
Okay. He's not able to do it because he doesn't have his BNB in that wallet at the moment.
I'm going to transfer something here right now.
I guess you can just edit this out.
It's fine. All right, so now I have BNB in the wallet. So now I can just click on hydrate, make it easy. Hydrate, drip.
Oh, it's slow. Like Binance Smart Chain has been slow. So we have to kind of.
So what it shows me here, the maximum payout is 1,350. That is how this number is calculated. It's 369.894 times 3.65, correct?
Yeah, percent. Yeah.
1,350. So that means that I'm going to keep receiving those drips until I get this amount at the moment.
At 1% a day, so that's 365 days at 1% a day.
Yes. Cool. Very, very straightforward. So let's click on hydrate and confirm. All right, now 3.8 is going to be added. So check it out.
Well, yeah, they're saying how it grows, the available grows in real time.
Yeah. So 369 compound success.
Boom.
69.84.
Well, now you have 373.
373. So I got a little bit less than 3.8. I got 3.8 times 0.95. 3.61. Can actually see this transaction on the blockchain.
You can see the roll.
This right here. It rolls.
Still indexing. But yeah, the Binance Smart Chain right now is a little bit slow. The transaction goes through, but like for it to actually index, we'll have to wait a few minutes. We can come back and you can check it.
Yeah.
So what he did was he just did his first compound, and in his first 24 hours, he's already made $100. He could have chose to sell it, which you can, and you turn it back into BNB from the swap page. But the reason why I like this the most is because, excuse me, it has short-term aspects because you're going to want to sometimes buy some things. And the mindset change that you need to have different here is, I know a lot of you guys in most cryptos, you want to buy low. Like if you get it for $1 and it gets to $10, and let's say you turn your 1,000 into 10K or your 10K into 100K, you're like, I need to cash out. You know, I need to take this 10,000. Wow, I got 100K. Let me just cash it out. So that's how it is in a normal project. But here, because you're earning more of the coins and you're making 1% of the amount of coins you have. So if you have $10,000 worth of coins and the value goes up 10x, and now you have 100K, you're not making 1% of $10,000 a day, which would be $100 a day. You're making 1% of your $100,000, which is making you $1,000 a day or $30,000 a month. So it's like, okay, do you really care about selling your $100,000 initial buy-in if you're making 30K a month? No. You're saying you're making $1,000 a day income, or what is that a year? That's insane. That's what is it? $365,000 a year.
Yes.
That's if Drip just stays at the price that it's at that moment the whole year. But we're here to tell you, because it's early stage, The market cap is still a baby right now, believe it or not. And this coin is sitting at $26. And we'll show you on the block explorer why this price will continue going up slowly over time. It could be faster, but we'll just deal with, let's go look at the block scan again.
Yep.
The block explorer. Okay. So the second address for everyone that's here is the exchange. And you'll see that 7% is there. So when you go in with BNB and you swap that for drip, less drip will be available in the DEX. Yeah. And more BNB will become available in there, but less drip. And so that lowers the supply. Now, this is where you get your circulating supply. And so for the new viewers or maybe new to crypto, it's the market cap divided by supply, circulating supply, which gives you the value of the token. So now if we click into it, let's actually click that. So we can, this is how you view the market cap. We'll scroll down and we'll click where it says filter by token holder. We'll click that address. So now we're actually going to that address. So the DEX has 3,209 BNB versus drip, which is about 71,000 drip in there. And the value of that BNB is worth 1.899. So almost $1.9 million. So that's the market cap that has, and that market cap divided by that 71,000 gives us the value of a $26 and change drip token. Now, for a lot of you guys know, that is a super low market cap, super early stage. And what this developer is trying to do now is create stablecoin liquidity to have drip paired with BUSD to have it break away from the fluctuations of BNB, because just yesterday, before Black Friday, BNB's price was $650. It is now, since the last 24 hours, it's dipped to what is it now? The price of one BNB, $590.
10% drop.
Yeah, it's been a 10% drop. So that affects all Binance coins, because all Binance tokens are paired usually in liquidity with BNB, and that's where they get their market cap value from. So smart coins, what they do is they want to build up their coin versus BUSD or USDC to kind of get it so it doesn't fluctuate so much to the price of the blockchain that it's running on. In this case, Binance coin.
Exactly. Yeah, it is a small market cap, less than 2 million at the moment. And this market cap is affected by how much BNB is in the DEX, essentially.
And the value of the BNB in the DEX.
And how this number of 70,000 is calculated, you might ask. It is 1 million minus those first three, correct?
No, they'll see it right there. See the supply says quantity. That's how you know how much is in the DEX. You can also view it from the website. You don't need to go here to look at that. If you go to the Drip community website.
But that's in the DEX. That's not the circulating supply.
This is the circulating supply, because how a DEX works is made up, the DEX price is made up from drip BUSD that's in it. That's how you get the price of a coin. Because most of our liquidity is on the DEX itself, and it's in one place. We do have some on PancakeSwap. You see it there. 2% of the supply is there, like 21,000, address number 3. But because majority of the liquidity is on the DEX in one place, that's where you get the value of the highest price you can sell the coin for. However, you can also sell the coin on PancakeSwap because there's liquidity there as well.
So the actual amount of drip tokens that other people have is about 132,000 drip tokens.
Well, if you add the first three up and then you subtract, well, you add the first three wallets
And my
all together.
1 million minus those. That's what the users are holding in the wallet.
Yeah, address 4 and down is that's the developer's wallet, address number 4.
Okay.
And the other addresses down are just regular users.
Yeah. Yeah, and if it's in their wallets, I mean they hold them in the wallet itself.
Yeah,
they hold the drip in the wallet. So the supply is a little bit higher than 70,000. 71,000 is just the DEX.
Yeah, but that's the number. That's how you get the value of the coin, because it's the DEX where you actually sell.
Yeah, that's how you had the
buy and sell.
Um,
If you want to get the most accurate number and know exactly, it's going to be 71,000. And that's why, okay, go to Drip Community.
Yeah.
And we'll scroll down and you'll see the stats. And now you can see the same supply there. Past the chart. Yeah, right there. 71,385. Now let's do the change every second. And every time there's people buying, selling every second. So
and this
like if we freshly
209 is this number.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously the price is determined how much BNB is there, the value of the BNB in dollar value, and how much drip is in this contract of the DEX. That's how you see this price calculated like this.
And then you also see the drip versus BNB price right above that, 0.445.
Yes. 0.0445. Yeah, exactly. So what we do is we get 1% of the drip that we deposit, and essentially get 1% every day of that amount. Now, if you do compounding, does that each compound add an additional 365 days, or how does it work?
Yeah, so when you put those 3.8 in, it has its own 365 days. Every deposit has its own 365 days. Yeah. So if you want to keep it going and always have some drip coming to you, do like whatever, like do half and half. One day you collect half, the other half you deposit back. Or 1 week you just take profits, the other week you just compound. So whatever your strategy or however you want to do it, it could be a 70-30 where you collect 30% every day for yourself. The other 70% you go in. It just depends on where you want to go with it. I was a lot more aggressive, and I went from 370 coins to 2,700 coins. 379 coins to 2,700 coins. Just compounding. And there is a way you can actually tell other people about this. So there is a referral thing. It's built in, and you need someone's address in order to stake and earn the 1%. So you don't need to tell anybody about it to earn 1%. But if you want to earn 1%, you're going to need someone's buddy link. And in this case, you want to get Vitaly's link. He'll probably have it in the video down below, or you can just message him. But you need his actual address in order to join and stake your coin.
Either this address or so let's demonstrate it maybe in incognito window or something. How does it work?
Okay, so if they click the link and they open it, maybe open it in a let's say a private window, because it's going to pull up your cookies.
Drip.community faucet, then the body equals the address of the inviter to the community.
Oh, the inviter, yeah.
And it automatically body detect.
So down
will show body
at the bottom, it'll says buddy detected,
Exactly.
and you will click that. You're not connected, but you should be able to click that, and then it'll when they click buddy detected, it'll add your link as the inviter of the staking contract, or they can paste it right in. Yeah, when you click buddy detected, it puts your address right there.
Yeah.
Boom. Now you can just hit update. But of course, you're not connected because you're in a private window. But they would just hit update, and then it'll connect them to you. That's simple.
They have to click update.
Yes, they have to click update.
Okay. So first thing you do is you come here, click on the buddy detected, and click on update.
And then approve the transaction, and then you'll see when you scroll up.
If it doesn't show here, buddy detected, because this is coming from a link, you'll simply paste the link here and click on update.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's going to show the current body. So it's going to show the current body right there.
And you'll see Vitaly's address under current buddy. Correct.
Exactly. Or if you share with someone else, they will see your address as the current body. So how this community incentivize team building, what happens?
So one of the main reasons why I came up with this, and for me, the biggest focus is probably direct signups, affiliates, and it's to kind of encourage YouTubers. You know, a lot of people do content, a lot of people make videos about projects, but you know, the one advantage is they can raise awareness of the project, but there's no other benefits from it except raising awareness. And of course, if they bought in early, that's why they have to say if they're doing a sponsored video. But in this case, you'll be able to talk about a great project and not only benefit from raising awareness, but also when people not buy, but if they stake. So people can buy as many coins as they want. They don't need a buddy link. They don't need an address. But if they want to earn that 1%, they have to have someone's link to do that with. And if you're a YouTuber, well, someone deposits 100 drip to make their 1% a day, you'll get a 10% commission, which would be 10 actual drip. And that commission goes to your deposit balance. And so every time they compound, you'll make 5%. Every new deposit they do, you'll always earn 10%, and so forth like that. Now, in order to earn off of that, you're going to need, remember, guys, I brought up that other token, BR34P. Well, that's the use case he gave for that coin.
You see it in the white paper right here.
Yeah, it's in the white paper.
You can see it right here, the BR34P in wallet. So to activate one downline, it's 2 BR34P. Now, I know those numbers right here, level 2 are very small. So it's level 1 is like 10%, level 2 is 1%, and here is like 0.1%, correct?
Yeah.
And on each is like 0.1% like this. Correct?
Yeah. It just, like I said, that's why I said the focus really would just be the first generation. You're going to earn some from the other generations, and there's also pass-ups of 10%. But I would just focus on directs, getting as many directs. If you're trying to be a builder, get as many directs as possible.
Yeah, directs is what pays the most here in this program. So how do you get the BR34P in wallets? Very, very simple actually. And you go
at the top of the drip community.
Buy.
There's a link. Yep.
Continue to be one anyway. Yeah. And you put the slip tolerance to 2%, correct?
Correct.
Here. And you know, it will detect your BNB. So you'll put the amount of BNB that you want. It will essentially.
It's up to 26. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, you get 26. I'm thinking you put dollars there. It was last time I looked. It was like when I first bought this, it was $5. I think last night when we looked at it, what was the price when you first bought one of these?
How can we check the price?
Change it to BUSD at the top, and then we'll put one breed at the bottom or at the top. Yeah, $22. Yeah, it's going up. It has a beautiful chart. I sent you the PooCoin link. Look at the chart of this coin. it's beautiful. What is going on?
Yeah. It has a weird name, I agree. BR34P. But there you go. There you go. That's the coin. Yeah. It has been quite volatile here in the beginning. Then I start to come up again slowly, beautifully. And that is the last 6 months or so. Beautiful. $22 currently. So yeah. Tell me now something very important. We'll talk about the future in a second, like what is planned. And most importantly, why do you believe that the value of drip itself is not going to crash at some point? Because as we are getting those percentages, we're getting them tied to drip. So obviously, the value of drip is super important, as this is at the end of the day what we can exchange in the DEX back to BNB, back to BUSD, back to dollars, back to crypto that we can use, buy Bitcoin with it or whatever. Because people at the end of the day are doing drip and deposits and compounding, all of that stuff, so they can eventually cash out drip. So the question is, what is your thoughts on drip value over the long term, and what is ensuring that the drip value is not going to crash?
Okay, so the number one thing is drip's use case, and its first major use case is to earn more drip by staking it, and that's to earn interest off of that drip by staking it through the taxation system, which has been working very well. Like I said, it's been 7 months. There's a lot of big whales that pull thousands a day. There's a way to actually see, someone developed an app to check every single transaction, the largest buys, every single sale.
Which one?
I can send that to you right now. I think you should actually have it. Let me send it to you here on the chat. So I want to show that. Definitely want to show that. I should have sent that to you.
What has been the biggest whale or success story that you know?
That I know personally. Someone that started with like maybe $20,000. That's probably at 1.2 million. All these guys are on YouTube. All of them. But this guy, there's a kid on YouTube that has 4,000 something drip. This little boy is making over $1,000 a day. I don't know how old he is. I just happened to come across his channel.
Like 11 years old or something.
He's like 11 years old. It's pretty crazy. But I don't want to get off track. I just want to send you this, and then just get back to the use cases. So I'll send you. How I get this on the Zoom chat? Here it is. All right, there it is. Sidekick.finance. And that's a tool that was built by somebody else.
Which chat?
The Zoom chat.
Okay. Do I need to connect here?
No, you don't have to connect.
Okay.
It's gonna pull all the.
So what do we see here?
All right, so what you're seeing is the buys and sells. The first ones are the top buys and the top sells. So someone recently, 7 hours ago, sold $33,000. He sold 1,347 coins, and you can actually view the transaction by clicking the last button over there. Hold on, someone. And yeah, you can actually view that person's actions over there. So if you click BIP20 transactions, or you found it?
$62,000 for drip. I think you bought it.
Oh no, he added liquidity. He made some liquidity. This looks like a liquidity purchase. It looks like he's adding liquidity. Oh, he's getting. Oh, I know what he's getting ready for. Oh my gosh. Okay, he sold not to sell to cash out. He sold to start up the BUSD and drip liquidity for the Manor Farm. The Manor Farm. Okay. It's starting in about a week or so. I'm telling you, this is going to be the second largest use case, because what's happening is people are starting to take their drip and BUSD and add it as liquidity, because the farm comes out. If you guys know what yield farming is, he also is developing a yield farming project called the Manor Farm. It's already built. I can send you the link for that too.
Yeah, please.
That is going to be the second use case. And there's also a link for that as well. I'll send you my, let me see. The Manor Farm is going to be absolutely amazing. It's the most innovative yield farm project I've ever seen. And what you're seeing right here is the drip BUSD pancake swap price. And it's starting to go up because people are starting to add liquidity there. I wonder if, let me see, there may be an update in the group. Sorry, this is on the fly, on the go, guys. And things are happening as we speak because someone just did that. I want to see if there was an update from the group or the developer, because I'm seeing the
USD and drip has been going on for a while, since mid-July.
So when it came out, it did its initial dump and then pump, its initial pump. And the first pump all the way to $58. I think it was like 50. What does the chart say back then? $50. So its initial pump was the excitement, the buzz, and everything. And a lot of those people that bought in on the pre-sale, of course, they get the coins cheap. They got them for $1. That's how cheap it was during the pre-sale. Bought $1 a coin. But when it hit the market, it came out like $3. And then it kind of rode all the way to 50. The early birds, they dumped like usual. And then it gave time for a diversification of the coins. And now the new people that have been coming on, because now we're over 16,000 users of the contract. It's diversified the coins, and most people have staked the coins. I sent you on Zoom, I sent you the Manor Farm. We can kind of go over that, but that's going to be its second biggest use case of this coin. Oh, look at that. Price is going up, $26.84. I think some news dropped. Let me see.
Anyways, what I want to talk about is this right here. So just to understand, you are earning in drip 1% a day. You're compounding. Yeah. So when prices are low like this, it's not beneficial for you to take it out as a BNB.
Well, what I'm about to say is why I believe this coin is going to $100 to $200 in the next, probably by the end of the year, is because why that guy added $62,000. He sold drip to pair it with, to turn it into BUSD, to pair with his other drip. So he added $60,000 in liquidity here on Pancake Swap for a specific reason. We're about to go to about $200. Let me tell you why.
Okay, tell me why.
Our market cap right now is probably about
$200 to hear, because you know, if you're earning percentages, if you're earning and you're increasing your stake of drip.
Yeah, you're making more drip every day in your current drip that you have stake.
And drip itself is going up in value, then you are compounding on the compounding of the money. you're mining much more rapidly. So this is very important, actually. So why do you believe that drip is going to go over 200 and go up in value that much?
All right, here comes the gold. Click the link I sent you in the Zoom.
Okay.
This is why this guy just added $62,000 worth of drip BUSD liquidity to Pancake Swap, because this is about to get started. The Manor Farm. Oh, and the concept is amazing. We'll open the document to it, but the Manor Farm is the first stage of the revolution. Oh, I'm telling you, this guy's genius. Oh, we're going to do this. I don't care how long this video is, guys. You're going to enjoy every bit of this. This is alpha information. You're getting alpha information here. Okay, so the Manor Farm is the first stage of the revolution in the yield farming on the Binance Smart Chain. The Manor Farm was developed
from the press. Huh? Hot from the press right now.
Hot from the presses.
Yeah.
So the Manor Farm was developed in response to the vacuum left by generic projects with no long-term plan for sustainability. Just like we've been around for 7 months, going on 8 months now. We have developed the unique functions that create decentralized ownership and sustainability rewards through a multi-layer protocol. So if you guys remember back earlier this year, one of the biggest yield farms was Goose Farm. Even Box Mining was talking about it on his YouTube channel because they came up with a concept called layered farming. Well, our developers taking this to a whole nother level. So let's read here.
So we have.
We can just go. We got an official document. We can go to the official document, and I'll break this down to you guys.
We have the Manor.
This is what's going to explode the price of drip.
Okay, he's talking about Rev tokens here.
Rev. So this is the token that's going to be farmed out for the first 14 days. And I'll explain why he's going to do this. So remember, guys, if you've been with any farm before, Goose or Pancake Swap or any of these, you realize that these coins are highly inflationary, meaning the supply is rapidly growing. So he's come up with things to kind of counteract that, because you got to give use case to the coin that people are farming out or mining out for free. You have to give a use case for it. Otherwise, the price of that coin, whether it's cake or whether it's buy swap token or ape swap bananas, if everyone who's in DeFi knows about those farms, those coins, don't hold their value too well, or it's harder and they have to constantly burn those tokens down because the supply is rapidly increasing. So let's scroll down. We'll go to it and get to an important part. Go down to page. And we're going to break this whole thing down. This is why this guy's doing it. Okay, the Manor Farm. Whatever goes, now let's check out the theme of this. Whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. Whatever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. So what this animal farm or Manor Farm is about is animals taking over the farm from the possession of the bad humans and establishing their rule over the farm. So no animal should wear clothes. No animal should sleep in a bed. No animal should drink alcohol. Okay. No animal should kill another animal. All animals are equal.
That's fine.
It's very funny. So let's read this. What does that say? You see how they have the legs there, the paws? But so layer 1 lasts 14 days. Okay. So the farm and the native token, revolution token, because this is a revolution, using stable coins, drip, and native token pairs, stake revolution to earn BUSD. So the coin that you're going to be farming out and mining, called revolution, you're going to be able to stake that revolution token and earn dollars. The coin that's being earned.
So we take drip. We stake.
Yes, you'll be able to use your drip to earn revolution too.
Revolution, and then we get revolution to stake and then earn BUSD.
yeah. But not only that, the reason why it only lasts 14 days is to keep the supply low. And also, if you sell the rev when layer 2 starts after the 14 days, you'll be able to buy the token that he's calling PIG token, PIG. That's going to be the governance coin for the layer 2 animal farm.
Okay, you're people right now. Let's break it down in very simple. And I also
we are. I'm going to go step by step so people can understand what's about to happen.
We're just talking about drip, now talking about the manor farm,
this is his project too. He built the manor farm.
This is again this guy that built drip. He built
Ajrg built this
for P, and he built the manor farm.
Yep, he developed this as well. So this is the alpha information. There are videos on YouTube already about it. You're getting it exclusive from Untitled. Okay. We're going to break this down to the smallest degree. You're going to see how powerful this is and why that guy just added 62,000 in drip BUSD as he has it highlighted, why he's doing this. He's going to make a lot. We're going to make a lot. You're in early. Okay. So let's scroll back up to where we seen the breakdown. Before we get into this, read back to the top. Let's say page 5. We're right here, page 8. What page is that? 7, 6.
That's 7.
Okay, so what's page 6?
This is page 6.
Okay, there it is. The yellow page right above that. One more. That's page 5.
Okay.
It mentions the pre-sale, which is going to happen. We'll get a date on the pre-sale, and you're going to be able to buy Rev token quickly before it goes public. But another use case for the Rev token, which it shows, I guess that's page 4. It shows you that the third use case for Rev is you'll be able to. He wants to incentivize people to hold it, and it'll give you a 20% buy-in bonus of layer 2. So let's break it down. The coin that you're earning for free, you can earn it for free by providing liquidity, specifically with Drip BUSD, Rev BUSD, and Rev BNB, I believe, as well. And USD, USDC, several pairs. We'll show you the pairs that you can use to actually farm out Rev. But the use case behind the Rev is you can stake it, earn BUSD, and save it for the end of the 14 days, and you'll get a 20% buy-in bonus for layer 2. So the coin that's layer 2 coin. So if you have $1,000 of Rev, you'll get you'll get $1,200 because a 20% bonus to the second coin. So instead of selling it, it may be better for you to hold it. So now your $1,000 of Rev can get you $1,200 of PIG token. And we'll explain what PIG is. But let's first deal with layer 1 of the manor farm. So I think we want to start at the page 6 because it first started talking about it.
Hold on. How is that going to help Drip make it?
You'll see. You'll see. One thing at a time. We'll get into the layer farm, and you'll see why. Because people are going to be taking their Drip and BUSD to get this Rev token. This farm it's insane. So let's start on page, I believe, 6. We'll just go down. You're on page 10. This is 6. The Manor Farm. All right, those. Okay, so layer 1, the post raise. Okay, so the raise is over. We've already had the raise, guys. Oh, I got control?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so layer 1 post raise. All farm and pools excluding the native farm. So these are the native farms. And drip BUSD will have a deposit fee. So if you farm this coin out with this liquidity or the liquidity from Rev BUSD, there's no deposit fee. However, the other liquidity pairs, and we'll show you guys what liquidity pairs are if you don't know what that is, there is going to be a small deposit fee. And that deposit fee goes to do buybacks, 30% goes to buyback Rev, 30% goes to marketing, which we already have ads ready to go for Cointelegraph. Yeah, you're going to hear about this farm on Cointelegraph. Already paid for, bought and paid for. Advertisement and a whole page write-up. So 30% development and the platform fees. So that's how the deposit fees are divided. And then all the funds added to the layer 1 farm, which can be staked on PancakeSwap, and an additional to add an additional yield on the back end will be staked on PancakeSwap. This additional yield and the platform can generate will be used for 30% buybacks, 30% development, and 30% platform costs. So he's going to do double layering. Basically, the liquidity we add, he's going to turn around, bundle all that together, and add that liquidity on PancakeSwap to add even more yield. It's going to be insane.
Yep.
It's going to be purely insane. So not only it's double yield farming, basically. All that liquidity that's added is going to also be turn around and added on PancakeSwap, which is the safest place to actually yield farm. It's the biggest decentralized exchange on the Binance Smart Chain. So that may sound like nothing, but let me get to the
Manor Farm. You think is going to be the biggest DEX on the Binance Smart Chain?
I didn't say it's going to be the biggest DEX because that's not what it is. It's not an exchange. It's yield farming. There's also a referral program, which for the farm itself.
Drip is going to be the major promotional vehicle for the farm. Okay.
Drip Network brings the farm immediate exposure to thousands of investors who get the assurance that well-known developers with a strong track record are involved. Drip will see a spike in demand as new use case is introduced as well as through shared promotion. The farm will incentivize farmers to add BUSD liquidity to Drip, giving Drip price appreciation as well as deeper level of decentralization and stability. So that's why we've seen that one person over here, click on that, he added $62,000 as liquidity. Maybe he did 62,000 in BUSD, and then he also did the equivalent amount of Drip because you have to have equal of equal. So he just added a massive amount of dollars to PancakeSwap to be prepared for this farm. And I'll show you if we go over here to the farms, what you'll see when we get there.
Also, what you were talking about Olympus and the Drip.
The link.
Olympus, you said they also had partnership with Drip.
Oh, that's another partnership. Yeah. If you don't want to continue to go into this farm, which this is massive, so maybe we could do another video breaking down the farm and everything.
It turns into too long of a video.
Yeah. We'll end up making this a long video, but here it is. This is why he did it, because you have Drip BUSD here, and you can go into this with no deposit fee. And I'm gonna tell you, it is my belief that this will probably be 5 to 10% a day. So if you go in here with $10,000, you'll be able to make 5 to 10% a day on that $10,000 or $100,000 or whatever.
With the drip.
Yep. I believe this daily APR is probably going to be pretty high. I've been in a lot of farms, and there's no farm that functions quite like this one. And so that APR should stay pretty high. I'll be even happy with 3% a day. Because so if I can make 1% a day with my drip by staking it,
that is more
and
than
then I can
1% a day.
I know, because this is yield farming. Yield farming is a little bit different. 26.97. We're starting to climb something.
So I earn like $3 all the time after the restake. You can see all the time it's earning. So that's really cool.
So another use case, if they want to know, is a casino. If you scroll up, we just had a partnership with one casino.
Mm-hmm. This one.
And they're currently integrating our coin into more of their games. If you casino, now we have 3 games built already that can utilize Drip, BUSD, LP. So you can gamble with Drip right on the site, or you can go to treasurkey.bet to the actual casino site and do that as well.
Treasurkey.bet.
Yep, treasurkey.bet.
Nice. Double your money with coin flip. Okay, so that's based on Drip.
Yeah, you can. So you can bet with multiple coins on here. So you see how integration? You see the integration tab?
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah. So it has a list of their partners. Auto Shard, Baby Shard, and then Drip is right there. Or you passed it, but Drip is right there. And it'll take you to Drip site, and you can use the Drip as we just did on the other page. But they're going to integrate Drip within the rest of their games. That's what's currently going on right now. And then there's another big partnership, which I can't announce on here. You told me not to bring it up, the name, because they're in talks, because they reached out to him. However, I can talk about the Olympus partnership, OHM token. And they were saying that they would like to use Drip as a backup reserve currency for OHM, which is huge. They're number 56. They have a lot of liquidity.
That's a $3.7 billion project.
Yeah, it's a $3.7 billion project. I think Drip is perfect as a reserve currency because it's pretty stable, even though it pays out 1% a day to be able to do that. And it's pretty stable with a small market cap. Can you imagine when millions and millions of dollars or $1 billion inside of it?
It's hard to imagine $1 billion inside.
Oh, $1 billion inside Drip will put Drip. Oh, it would be worth. We can do the math.
So essentially, what for that to happen, every time somebody comes, the first thing they do is to swap their BNB for Drip, right?
Okay, we hit 27 live on.
So they take
27.
Let's say they take BNB, and we have $100 million of new users take their BNB and buy Drip with it. Every time they do that, the price of Drip goes up a little bit. Every time they are buying Drip, right?
Yep. So every time they buy, they're raising the price of Drip, and they're also lowering the supply as well, because when they buy and stake it, that takes it out of circulation. So what we have is going to happen is we're going to have a ever rising market cap because awareness is happening and a decreasing supply. See, now the supply is 70,600. Remember when we did the video, it was 71,000. So we're down by supply already from this video as recording. We're down by probably, I don't know, maybe 500 plus tokens. or more.
This supply goes up and down because if some people,
it can go up and down.
if some people are selling drip, then the supply is going to go up here. It's all a matter of supply and demand. You know, when people buy, people selling more. That's the thing, right? And that's where.
But if let's say 100 million came in and the market cap was raised to 100 million, that supply would be much lower than 70,000. It would be I mean, if you pull the calculator and you do 100 million, let's say we divide it by 50,000. I'm just going to be conservative on the supply. What it'll be at. Each drip would be worth 2,000.
Yeah.
So that means Vitaly would be making $6,000 a day plus.
Yeah.
With 100 million market cap.
Right.
But by that time, he would have already been compounding, however his strategy was, and he could be at 500 coins. So that's 5 drip a day times 2,000. Or if he had 1,000, he'll be making 10 drip times 2,000. Well, that'll be $20,000 a day.
Yeah, definitely with the compounding, the amount of drip definitely goes up. The daily drip that you receive, if you choose to compound every day, there's the power of the compounding. It's going to go, the deposit is going to go, and then you receive just more drips every day, right? If your network,
that's the goal.
More drip every day, and then you can reach a point of making 1,000 a day or 2,000 a day, and at this point you can decide to cash it out, or maybe cash out some and deposit the rest. Like, it's all in your control. Like, you are in control. Obviously, the price is going to fluctuate up and down all the time. It's decentralized. It's not something that we can control. What you can control.
Yeah, everyone has the right to sell and buy when they want. And
yeah, exactly. What you can do is get your deposit, whatever you put in the BNB, back, as soon as you can. Like, you can get it quicker by compounding, because you'll receive more drip a day. It sounds maybe counterintuitive to deposit, not withdraw. But as you deposit and compound, you essentially get more drip every day. And that will allow you to actually get quicker your initial deposit. And then you can let the rest ride. It's house money, so to speak, right? So that's how you can work it out like this, and win in any case. And so yeah, we have more use cases coming for drip, correct?
Yep, we have the farm that's about to start up in the next week or two, which you definitely, if you want to get in and get going with drip, I will do it before that starts, because what's going to happen, I'll show you one last thing. If I still have control, I'll show you one last thing, what's about to happen. I will go to the white paper later, but I'll show you something. Let's see if it opens. This is called the drip liberation. And this is a contract. Now, for those who know about adding liquidity to PancakeSwap, it's not difficult, but it takes a few steps. He's made it where it's one click. If you have $10,000 in BUSD, you can just do that. I know the button says coming soon, and you can click when it's ready. This is called a liberation contract. And what this will do is funds will be, let me see if I can. There we go. I want to scroll up here.
Yeah, funds sent to the contract to buy drip for you with half of the BUSD and use the rest of the BUSD to add liquidity on PancakeSwap.
All without paying the 10% tax. So this is a way that you can add to liquidity without paying a tax. So there's going to be people that's going to come here and literally be adding thousands and thousands of dollars to earn from that farm to earn Rev token. And not only that, we have another thing called the Dribble Garden. This pays 3% a day on your drip. So you can also take your BUSD, add BUSD liquidity. Oh, I'm telling you, this farm is action packed, money packed. So not only can you farm out Rev, but you can get more drip BUSD liquidity by coming over here and play the garden, which will make you 3% a day. So there's a lot. It's gonna be pretty amazing.
Playing games, guys. Game theory. Absolutely incredible. What's possible today with coding, smart contracts, and some genius thought behind, and adding some use cases. And I mean, the whole thing and the whole design looks very, very beautiful, very simple. So once again, how to get started? You simply click on the link, and you'll see right there the body detected. So you'll click on body detected, update, and it will show up like this. This is your current body. And then what simply you do is connect your Binance Smart Chain wallet. So I have my MetaMask on Smart Chain. You know how to do it, configure, or you can use any Binance Smart Chain. You can use this Binance Smart Chain as well, right? No matter what you use, you essentially have BNB there, and your BNB, you put the slippage to 1% or 3%.
1%. It depends on the amount. Like if they're doing thousands of dollars, I mean, and it doesn't go through at 1%, then you're gonna have to up your slippage. Yeah. Because what it is if you're gonna go on, let's say 10,000, you're not gonna get every single coin for exactly $26.99 because there's different coin prices. There's maybe only a few available for this price. Then you're buying the next bunch in the decks. The decks will keep making it more expensive as you buy. You're raising the price against yourself. So that's why you need the slippage to say, okay, I'm willing to pay 3% higher than what the current price is. Boom. And you're going to buy, if that needed, 3% higher than you see the price you see listed right there. Because it may take that much if you're putting in a lot of money because you're raising the price.
Right. So you buy the drip with BNB, and then you have the drip in your balance. And then what happens is that you go to faucet and you click on drip and deposit. 10% tax is charged on deposit, so it will be 10% less than your amount. But you'll start earning 1% a day, so it will compensate for that for that 10% tax. And 10% tax will also be on
claiming, but not compounded. So if you reinvest with it, it's only 5%.
Exactly.
So
10% compounding, 10% on claiming. So you'll claim the drip. The drip is going to be in your available balance, correct?
Correct.
Your available balance, and then you can go and sell it on PancakeSwap, for example, if you want to. It's going to be
wherever the price is better. It can be better on PancakeSwap, or it can be better here on the website. So wherever the price is better, that's what I would suggest selling it.
All right, but on the website, if you sell drip, you're also going to be charged 10% tax as well, right? So essentially, with those two taxes, that all helps with the system. Ultimately, you get a little bit. I mean, you get less than 60% on the value of your drip. So it's more of like 300% or so. So still, you can triple your money if drip, of course, stays the same, or if drips goes up and significantly up with all of these use cases. So all this drip that you staked in deposits and compounded and essentially claimed at the end, which will be much more, and the value of drip goes up, that's when you can get like way more than triple your money. That's where you can get like 10x your money or more or less. Like it all really depends, right? But the possibility is right there. So there you go. Anything else you want to add, Marcos?
I wanted to say that you guys are actually getting in, are hearing about this at a very good time. Because like anything in the beginning, there's the volatility. You know, there's that initial people that buy get really cheap during the pre-sale, and then price runs up, and then you go through that little phase of the new people coming in, and then the accumulation phase of the coins being distributed amongst the users. But now we're at the stage where the big marketing push is coming, the coin telegraph is coming out. You're gonna start seeing there's already plenty of YouTubers, and everyone loves this. Oh my god, there's a lot of YouTube videos. You're just at a good time because right now the user base is growing pretty fast. These next use cases are about to really just get started in the next 1 to 2 weeks. So you're at a beautiful place. It would have been nice if you guys could have got it when it was like $8 or $10, $15, of course.
And you can compound with as little as one drip, essentially.
As little as one drip. So you can come as little as one drip. And that as the price of drip goes up, he's going to lower that because it used to be 10. Because drip used to be cheap. The minimum was 10 drip in order to earn interest. He lowered it to 1. So eventually we're going to have to lower it to like a fraction. Because if drip hits $200, the buy-in is going to be a lot higher, and he doesn't want it to where you have to have
hydrate and recompound. Is it going to be allowing me to add 0.15 to here?
Yeah, if you do that, you'll add the $4 right over to your deposit. You can do any amount.
There's recompound in hydrate any amount. It doesn't need to be one drip or more. It can be less.
As long as you're already deposited the first time.
Right. Okay. Very, very cool.
But remember, there's gas fees, so I would just do it like every whole coin for someone, and that's why you want to have at least 100 because with 100 drip deposited, you make 1 drip a day. Yeah. So that's a good way to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, Marcus. It's been a pleasure. And any questions, we are going to provide support in the Telegram group. So do not hesitate to ask any questions. I'm going to add you to the group as well. Yeah, let's get rocking with drip.
Yep, this is gonna be an amazing ride. Amazing ride.
Absolutely. I'll see you on the inside.